Hello and welcome back to our channel. So, for the 8th episode of this story, we're jumping right into a situation where a life is saved, only for its value to be debated just moments later. We're going to dive deep into this really tense hospital room confrontation that pits, pure altruism against some deep-seated cynicism, and it forces us all to ask, what's the real price of a good deed?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? What is the price of a heroic act? We're going to unpack this whole thing through a powerful scene that unfolds in a hospital room, where a beautiful moment of goodwill is just met with instant suspicion. And a selfless act, well, it's pretty much put on the auction block right away.
Okay, so our scene opens with this huge sense of relief. You can almost feel it. A young woman, Mia, has just woken up in the hospital. She had nearly drowned, but was saved at the very last second by a young man named James. The danger's over, and for just a moment, the air is filled with nothing but pure gratitude. Mia's words are so simple, right? But they are packed with genuine, heartfelt thanks. She sees James, she knows he's the one who saved her, and her gratitude is just immediate and pure. It's this perfect, simple connection between the one who was saved and the Savior. But James, James doesn't see himself as some big hero. He's actually really humble about it, and he deflects her praise. He explains that what he did is just a core value of his practice in traditional Chinese medicine. For him, it wasn't some extraordinary choice. It was a simple human duty. This isn't about getting a reward. It's just about who he is. And right when everyone is starting to relax, the entire atmosphere in the room just flips. The door bursts open, and in storms Mia's father, Jordan Davis. We're talking a wealthy, powerful guy, and just like that, all the relief in the room is gone, replaced by this thick, heavy tension.
Jordan's judgment is instant, and I mean instant. He doesn't see a hero standing there. He sees a threat. He takes one look at James's clothes, his appearance, and immediately thinks this poor kid couldn't possibly be here for the right reasons. His mind just fills up with suspicion.
So instead of a simple thank you, Jordan decides to handle this the only way he knows how, with money. See, in his world, this isn't a moment for gratitude. It's a transaction that needs to be settled. It's a problem that you can pay to make go away. He makes this really condescending offer of $8,000. In his world, that's how you dismiss people. It's not a reward, it's a payment for a service. It's a clear signal for James to just take the money and disappear. But James, politely and very firmly, refuses. He makes it crystal clear that his intentions were totally altruistic. He wasn't there to make a buck, he was just there to help. But this refusal, this simple act of integrity, is something that Jordan's mind just cannot process. And this, right here, is the core of the conflict. For Jordan, refusing the money proves that James must be after something bigger. Maybe he's after Mia or his fortune. But for James, accepting money would completely tarnish the act of saving a life. It's like they're speaking two totally different languages, operating from completely opposite worldviews. So Jordan gets frustrated by this rejection, and he decides to up the ante, because he's convinced this is all just a negotiation. But James? Well, James is about to flip the script on him completely, and this whole thing is about to escalate from a misunderstanding into a major battle of wills.
And boom! Right here, James masterfully changes the entire conversation. This is no longer about the price of his actions. He makes it about the price that Jordan puts on his own daughter's life. He brilliantly turns Jordan's transactional logic right back on him, questioning his values as a father.
But Jordan, he completely misses the point. He hears this question and just thinks, okay, so he wants more money. So he mockingly doubles down, sarcastically offering $15,000, still thinking this is just a negotiation for a higher payout. Okay, now James is angry. He's had enough of Jordan's cynical worldview. So he decides to call his bluff in the most extreme way possible. He throws out this impossible number, $15 billion, to expose just how absurd it is to try and put a price tag on a human life. It's a total checkmate move in a game Jordan didn't even realize he was playing. Jordan is now enraged. He feels mocked, he feels challenged by this poor kid. And he can't pay $15 billion, obviously, but he is determined to have the last word and prove his power. So he scribbles a check for $150,000, and then he physically throws it at James. It is an act of pure contempt.
So, in his own mind, Jordan has won. He's paid the price, he's settled the debt, and he's put James in his place.
So now he turns to deliver this final, cutting verdict, not just to James, but to his own daughter, to prove that his cynical view of the world is the right one.
And that's Jordan's worldview in a nutshell. He truly believes that integrity is just a luxury that poor people can't afford, a mask they wear to hide their greed. He sees James looking at the check and thinks it's awe, which just confirms his own bias that, in the end, everybody has a price. He is completely blind to what's really happening.
And that's where we leave it, with this question just hanging in the air. When a genuine act of kindness is met with such deep cynicism, who's the one who truly loses? Is it the hero whose character gets attacked? Or is it the man who's so blinded by his wealth that he can't even recognize basic human decency anymore? It's a powerful thing to think about. If you like the story, please like and share it, and subscribe to the channel to watch future episodes. Thanks for watching.